Hello everyone! Hello warriors! How are you today? Happy Saturday to everyone! Please comment a post below to let me know how are you doing? How do you feel? So for today, first I want to say hi to everyone who is connecting with me today. So hi everyone, I hope you all are having a great Saturday. For today, I want to do something different. Usually, I go live every other Saturday for 15 minutes. I like to keep it short because I know it is Saturday, so many things to do, right? Well, for today, I want to share a video from Let's Talk Stroke with Jerry. This video happened or was recorded on January the 7th, and I was unable to start sharing it. So what a great day to share that video. It is a little bit longer than what I keep the live videos, but if you are unable to watch the whole video, please feel free to go back and watch it. So interesting things to learn. Okay, so I am going to share the video, and if you have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to comment below or send me a message. I hope you all have a great Saturday. See you the following Saturday. Bye.
And thank you for being here on Let's Talk Stroke. As I like to say all the time, is I use this platform called Restream, which allows me to stream on multiple platforms or social media sites. So we're on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter right now at the same time. And so this morning, I have a great guest, Karina, not only a stroke survivor, but a health and life coach. But we will chat about that during our show. So let's go ahead and get started. Hey, good morning, Karina. How are you?
Good morning.
Good to see you. And I just want to make sure if you see the comments up there yet.
Yes, so hi everyone. Good morning.
Yes, Lynette Price here from northern central West Virginia. Um, I love bringing all these comments up because people always jump in, which I'm sure you saw. Um, and Susan Margaret, nice to see you. So, how are you today?
So great. And this morning, beautiful morning, a little bit better than before. Not that cold, but
Right?
it's getting better.
Where do you live?
I am in Florida.
Okay, all right, yeah. I'm in Austin, Texas, and it's getting real cold. It almost snowed yesterday. People don't think we get that kind of weather, but we do. So we might as well just get started. And I always like to ask when you had your stroke. It's a little different than the normal age, even though there's probably not normal age. You know, when did you have your stroke, and who at the time you had your stroke? Before that, what were you doing, or what were you doing as far as at the age you did? You were in high school.
Yeah, sure. Good question. Thank you for asking. Basically, I had my stroke was in 2008. It
Oh,
was a hemorrhagic stroke. As many of us know, is when the artery bleeds.
yeah.
So I before stroke, I was in 10th grade at the time,
Oh,
ending that year because what and in the middle of May 14th to be exact, right?
yeah.
So and I was as a student, high school student, and it happened in Puerto Rico.
Oh, it happened in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how long you been here in the United States?
Well, I had been here since 2010.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then you were still in high school. So you finished? Did you finish high school?
Yes, I finished high school here and in United States, and I moved to, I don't know how many people know about Winter Garden. Nice place to live, very quiet, right? So I had the opportunity. I am glad, right, that I'm grateful that I was able to go back after stroke, because with like the stroke happened on that May, I spent that summer trying to working hard, right? Trying my best to go back to school for my 11th grade. So many people were thinking like I was not able to do it, right? But after hard work, putting everything together, being persistent, consistency, right? I
Right,
was able to go back to school for my 11th grade in
right.
Puerto Rico. So after that, I continued my studies, and here I was after I moved to Florida. I was able to continue studying, going to college, university until finish my bachelor degree.
Wow, congratulations on that. Um, so, how did your classmates treat you when they heard that you had a stroke?
Sure, and they were very supportive, and it was very funny at the beginning because I when I went back to school, I started walking with the Emmy Walker.
Oh, you did?
And
Okay.
then I was walking with the cane 4 point until it was left at home one day. But before that, they helped me. They carry me and class to class, like in those class change, right?
Yeah.
When we need to walk, they help me. They were very supportive. And I am going to be honest. At one point, they we all as teenagers start thinking about what I am going to do next, what I am going to study for college. So there was a time where I had to do the work, right? I need to move, I need to do my work to for my recovery and get those muscles back to work.
Right, right. So, what kind of deficits do you have after your stroke?
Yes, after stroke, I lost all movement of the left side of my body, including my eyes. They were like looking they were stuck. So it was very frustrating at the beginning, not being able to move your eyes, and not being able to move. Basically, not being able to go to the restaurant at least by your own. So it was very frustrating,
Yeah.
right? When we need to face that new journey, but everything step by step going forward, right?
Yes. Yes. Wow. How much time did you spend in the hospital? Were you in ICU or?
Sure. Well, after the stroke, I was in coma around 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So then all the phases that, well, I was like disoriented at the beginning.
Right.
I was like some people say I was gone. I At the beginning I didn't remember all members of my family
Really?
until my mom tells me, right, and she told me that she was able to know that I came back when
Wow.
she heard, "Mom, I love you."
Oh,
So that was a sign for her that Karina is back.
yes.
Yes, it was very. I always share this because that is one of the. It's very helpful for all people to create this habit or this emergency technique that is in your family, to talk now before any event, to have a signal or a technique for emergencies. In my case, when
Yes.
I was in coma, the way I communicate with my mom was that holding her hand once squeak, right,
Right.
means yes, and two means no, because the last, most of the cases, the last thing that a human being lost is the hearing.
Right. Right.
So that is a great technique to know and practice with your family. Any emergencies, so that stay back in our
Yeah, I wish I would have known that when I had my stroke because I didn't. Did you know what a stroke was?
yours.
No, did you know that what a stroke was?
Well, the
Yeah.
before the stroke happened,
Yes.
to be honest, no, and it was very interesting because even everything my journey with this condition, my I start everything at my 12 years, 11 years old, when doctors discover the aneurysm condition.
Oh, for
Because
you. Wow.
as I mentioned before, I used to in high school, teenager, right? I was very active, an active person, playing volleyball, basketball, and swimming. I love sports.
Yeah.
So at my 11 years old, my mom started noticing that I was getting tired, and some symptoms where I was different, little by little
Oh,
different than before, until she said, something is happening here. Karina is not like this. So with a time, different things happen. I I finally I was able to have the MRI, and the doctors discovered the aneurysm condition in the 12 years old
what was that
child.
in Puerto Rico?
Yes.
Wow, that's interesting. So then, what happened after that? You had the MRI. That was at 11.
Well, after that, I start getting the precautions right for the condition. I start changing my way of eating, my lifestyle. I continued doing sports, but everything with precautions. I continued like a normal child, right? Being able to walk, sport, studies. Thank God, I always kept my GPA 3.8,
Wow.
2.4. So a very dedicated student. Everything well until my last embolization at my 15 years old. That was when the stroke happened.
Wow. So you had an operation,
Yes.
and that's when the stroke happened.
Yes, because as being the first child in Puerto Rico to have that condition, they kept me in observation to verify the aneurysm, what is changing. So every year, every 2 years, they verify with different studies, MRA, embolizations to try to observe the aneurysm.
Right. Wow. Wow. So that's just amazing. So when you had your stroke, prior to that, did you know anybody else that had a stroke?
No.
Wow, that's incredible. Because I know that, and did you know even the warning signs of it?
Yes, it was very because I was a child. Nobody expect a child to have like that condition at
Yeah.
that time. It
Right.
was very unusual to find that or expect that. It was very impressive for the clinical team too, because doctors did not believe it. They had to redo the
Ah,
exam to be able to, yes, this is an aneurysm. We need to
yeah.
act, right.
Right, to verify this is really happening. So
Yeah.
you see, if you can see the comments, Mike Peters is asking, how does as far as that was my next question as far as isolation. So Mike is asking you, how does a 15-year-old cope mentally?
Well, to be honest, it was very hard, right?
Yeah,
We all after now that I have been able to study and know more, search, right?
yeah,
Um, we all go through different phases after a stroke, and that is one of the things I go with in my coaching practice, I go with stroke survivors and talk more about those, because we go through different phases. Everything with 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 time. And the great thing um, I had my mom always right there. I said that she is my coach example.
Wow.
Because if I didn't have someone to push me, to say, Karina, you need to do this. And when we are in those moments that we don't want to do anything, we are tired, we just want to sleep. Rest is very, very important, essential for us, but we also need to do the work. We need to continue further every day, keep our mentality right, our way of thinking. We are going to do this. And it is frustrating, right? When we work, we are doing the work, we are unable to see the results we want. But the beauty of everything, and I learned this with time, right? With different experience after a stroke. So many, if I start, I don't finish. But we start looking things with another perspective. We are able to see, and when things start happening, we notice that that is the perfect time. And you everything is like, forget about everything, because this is a perfect time. I always compare this and an example. So what will happen if we give a new car to a 7, 8 years old,
Right?
right?
Yes.
The chances to get an accident, save everything, right,
Yeah.
are higher. So that is the same for us. If I know we all, after a stroke, we want to get back as before, as soon as possible. We want to get back. But the truth is that if we are alive with a reason, we become better than before, mentally, physically, healthier than before, because we see things with another perspective. We have a second chance at life,
Yeah.
to be able to look at things and admire everything, right?
Yeah. Oh, exactly. You're so strong. It's like, just like Marina's saying, you're a bright, shining star. Now, have you ever been told? Because I know I've been told this. It was really close to about 2 years after my stroke, because you're 12 years out, I guess, for your stroke. Have you ever been told you plateaued?
Like
Like for me, after a year and a half, 2 years, this is all you're going to be. You're not going to get any better. Like, what? This
yes,
is it? I was told that,
yes,
but I'm still 10 years out seeing improvements.
yes. Let me share this. I was told my diagnosis, right, was where you are going to stay on bed, you are going to stay vegetal. At the beginning, when I was able to move my eyes, when I was able to get up, at least go to the restroom by my own, you are going to stay on bed. And when I was with the time and everything, I was able to start walking with a cane, with an Emmy Walker, and still I have people saying me, Karina, stay like that. You are like that like 2 years already. Stay. You are going to stay like that.
Really?
Still, that there are, we can do more. I always believe that we can do more with a right system, with a right accountability, with the right support.
Right.
All right, all journeys, we all survivors are different. We all have something to share. Is different, our journey is different.
Yes.
But I always share with everyone, enjoy every step of your recovery and every phase, step by step.
Right. And now, after all these years, you were trying to get into something as far as you wanted to help other stroke survivors out. You wanted to really motivate them, or get them out of the isolation and feel pity for themselves. So what are you doing now?
Sure. And Great question. After years of students being able to complete my bachelor degree,
Yeah.
keep learning, keep studying, because after my bachelor degree, I start working like any other human being, right? We start working in corporates, in different type of jobs. So, but in all of them, I found myself thinking that I was able to do more. I have that inside of me that I was not in the right place. So
Yeah.
that happened for years until I had to make a stop, right? Look around, refresh,
Yeah.
and take that other step in my journey. So after I finished my bachelor degree and also my knowledge in medical emergency, I started studying to become a health and life coach.
There you go. Okay.
Nowadays, I am a certified health and life coach,
Right.
being able to create, right? I thank God I have the great foundation to help us stroke survivors pursue independence. And when I say like pursue independence, is not just like I am talking like from here to thoughts, right?
Yeah.
So many things we can do, but there is a big percent that everything, the most of us, right, is here. Once we start control and managing and having the right things for here,
Yes.
we always said, and we all human beings have like a power, a something inside of us, and sometimes we don't pay attention to those. We just keep our routine because we need to get things done, right?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have so many things, we are just focused on those. But each human being have that something special that once, and we have that support, our that support from someone, that encouragement for someone, and help us to walk through, because you know that you have someone you can count on.
Right.
That power start, it's like like a boom that you start doing, just start looking things in another perspective. To be honest, it is a great journey for myself after I start studying a life health and life coach. The transformation start from here first. If I
Yeah.
don't do my work, if I am unable to share that with others, and I am grateful that I am able to help survivors. The beauty of everything is that we have so many resources: occupational therapy, physical therapy, technology now that they are right, that evolve like fast.
Yes.
So many things that we can take advantage of, but also have the essential things we need, because we can have all knowledge we have, all equipment, but if we don't put for our part, if we don't have like the system, right, if we don't keep persistent, if we don't do the work from here too.
Yes.
There are so many things. I try so many things, and also as human being make so many mistakes, right? And so I love to share those with my clients, because if I was able to do it or do this first,
Right.
maybe I always believe I see myself running again. I see myself doing more every
Yeah.
day. I pursue for more, never giving up, and we try to be able to share this energy that sometimes I wake up and I start sweating cold inside, because I am so with energy to be able to
To help others.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And you could tell. I mean, you can not only be in love on what you're doing, but you should be a you probably are a motivational speaker.
You never know. We discover so many things after we aligned with ourselves.
Yeah.
After we discovered, we are like, if we are in our purpose in life, everything is coming like it's like a magnet, because we
Yeah.
start looking, and the great thing is that we are ready off to start receiving all those things, because you when you receive them, is it the right time?
Yes, yes. And I hate to go back in time here, but we talked, and you had a great story because we've talked about so many people feel like we don't know what's going on with people, and they may have some other issues, but we're not aware of them. And you had someone in high school that you didn't know that, but you remember that story we talked about? Maybe you could share that because that's an inspiring story. You help somebody. If you can help somebody, one person, I feel like I did my job.
Yeah, that is so true. And that is that when I was in recovery after a stroke,
Right?
I was right. I was in coma, fighting for my life too, because the one of the things I didn't mention before is that while and the my brain was but that artery was bleeding,
Right?
I was gone twice. So doctors used the defibrillator
Yep.
twice to bring me back. So I was gone twice, plus after the stroke, being in coma,
Yes.
intubated, etc. And so many things happened out there that if I start sharing, I don't finish. But so beautiful things I experienced in that moment. But we all that time, people were in the school at the time. So during that summer, one of the students, that person, I didn't interact with her too often during the school. I know who was her, but she was not between in my classroom or something like that. I did not interact with her too
Right.
much. But when I went back to school in one lunch break, she told me, Karina, thank you, because during the summer I was going through a hard time. And talking more specific, she was getting negative thoughts.
Yes.
Basically, she wanted to end her life.
Yeah.
So the thing that stopped her of not committing suicide was my event. Me being in the hospital trying to fighting to be alive. And so her way of thinking was, if Karina is fighting of being alive, why I am going to take away mine? So when she told me that, I was in shock. It was, a very, very unique situation, right? But this is one of the things I share with in my practice with us stroke survivors, that sometimes we focus on us getting back like before to be able to help others.
Yeah.
And we don't realize that we are already helping others. Mm-hmm. When we go to the mall, when we go to shopping, to do groceries, and people see us walking the way we do, walking or moving the hand, or the way we are moving, and working in a school, in people who work, we are doing the things all human beings do, right? Like life and everything. We are inspiring others already. So their way of looking us walking or doing exercise around our house, we are inspiring and helping other people already by just they watching us go further and pursuing more and working toward our recovery.
Right.
We are helping others already.
Yes, you are. Exactly. We all are. And that is so powerful what you're saying. Because, I mean, I see a lot of people out there, and like I was with a contractor not too long ago, and we were talking. He knew I had a stroke because I talked about it, and he looked fine. You don't know who had a stroke or any other kind of brain injury. He had a stroke too. So there's so many people I've met over the years that have had strokes, and I never knew it. I thought I was the only one that had one at 49 years old. I was more embarrassed that I had a stroke. I don't know if you felt like, I mean, you're at 15 years old. That's pretty young.
Sure, and we have those who thought that I don't do this because of what other people say, and
Yeah,
it is funny because I always relate this. This is so many. I love what I do now, and I am
yeah,
so passionate that I can be hours talking about this.
yeah,
But we work through this on my programs, but we again everything is from here,
yeah,
from here, and once we start changing here our thoughts, controlling our thoughts too,
yes,
we can do more because if we start looking things with another perspective
yes,
in a positive way, we start doing more and more, and with the mindset that we are helping other people by just watching us the way we do things.
yeah, exactly. So sounds like you're driving, walking, all everything's, I mean, so motivating just to hear you talk.
Yep. I do everything. Thank God I am able to semi job because I am not perfect, right? But I do everything. Like I do the patio, I wash my car, I drive, I work, right? I do everything pretty much. And I have like many know already. I have my husband, so I know that in some cases, right, we experience that where we are like isolated, right? That everything changed. But
Right.
the beauty of everything is that you keep going, and the right people are going to come because the people we don't need in our size, right?
Yeah.
No need them. When and I always say when one door closed, others open.
Yeah,
Other
exactly.
open, and the same with people around us. If by any chance in our journey we have people who like we are, because the right people are going to come when they needs to come.
Yeah. It's so positive to hear you to talk. I mean, you're very passionate about what you're doing. And now you have your own, it's like pretty much it's your company, right? So so tell us about that. You have your own website. Maybe some people can look into that and put it in there. And maybe they can learn from what you're doing because it sounds like we need you.
Sure, I will be glad to help. Right, we are so many stroke survivors, and it is a beautiful thing too that there are other stroke survivors too that we are learning every day. We learn something new, and
Yeah.
what a powerful thing, right? To us to be able to help others too. But yes, my I have a website. It is LW, the abbreviation of Living Without Limits with Karina Seda.
Yes.
Is LW LWKS.com.
I think I have it. I was good. Yeah. I yeah, living without limits. Um, and I know that you mentioned about go out of your comfort zone, um, and you're actually, I mean, you're educating us. I mean, that's what you not only helping them, but you're educating everybody about stroke.
Yes, basically, I do every other Saturday. I go live through my personal Facebook, and I also have a business Facebook page. You can find it Living Without Limits with Karina Seda. And through in job, I have a YouTube page, and that I share those videos to Instagram. Um, I don't know how many of you know about iCloud.
Yes.
iCloud.
Hmm.
I have that one too, and it's everything for educating, support, and help others work toward their goals. It is so essential to have, and so helpful to have
Yeah.
someone to encourage you, to motivate you to work toward your goals, because How many of us now at the beginning of the year we want to lose weight?
Yeah.
We're renovating that right,
Yeah.
right. Every day we want to do it. There are so many ways for us stroke survivors that maybe we are we are in some cases we are unable to do some activities, but
Right.
we can try other things, right, to accomplish that goal. And in so many other things, sometimes we lost our creativity, or we lost of what we love to do, we lost our joy, so there are so many things we can work and create those goals, because we can have everything, but if we don't have the system, right,
Yes.
if we don't have or write down, right, I want to accomplish this and so many other things, for
Yeah.
years we are going to be like renovating, right, those.
Yeah. That's so true. Um, yeah, I love this. So like Marina, yeah, better together helping each other. Good, good, Marina. I love it. But yeah, so the website is Living Without Limits.
Living Without Limits with Karina.
Yeah, okay. So if everybody can remember, after the show, I can put it on because I see Susan out here says she would love to know the website. She'll look at the website and so yeah. So Living Without Limits, Karina Seda.
Yeah, in the same website I have like a blog. Every week I share some great things, tips for us, and so many other things. I also have in the same website like the services where people just can go in and schedule your appointment at your best convenience.
Yeah, it's pretty sophisticated. I looked at the website, and you have so many different things in there. It really did a great job on that. So I suggest everybody to, in fact, Marina just put it up here, Living Without Limits with Karina Seda.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, so check that out, you guys. And, I'll put it in the comments so everybody can see it. I'm a little slow typer now, but you could probably put it in there as a comment. I'm on my phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's the yeah. I'll put it in here in the comments right after.
Okay.
But it's great. So what other things could you share with us? There's one thing I did want to ask, your therapy. I mean, because we talked about you have had Botox, you've tried everything, E-stem, you've done everything that's possible because you're not going to let stroke win.
Yeah, well, yes, I try like acupuncture, Botox, Bioness, feedback, you name it. And times evolve, right? I know
Yeah.
that I have been working on this like 12 years. So many other things that are now available for us, like the tents or so many things. But again, we have so many resources, but we need to work smart, right? And
Yeah.
I always said hard, right? Because we are warriors. We got this, right? And there is in life things that happen to us are because someone, right, know we can do it.
Yes. Yeah.
So the things that
Someone's
come
looking
are,
out
you
for you.
are warrior, you are strong, you got this. I always said.
Yeah.
And we can do it. I believe, we can do so many things. And I know that I always mention, right, we are not human, we are humans, but I believe that we stroke survivors can do more.
Yeah. So people during this pandemic, are you working remotely as far as like Zoom or something like that, helping people like that?
Yes, and I do now. I do everything. It's like everything remotely. I have different softwares. Everything I work. What is best for everyone, right? So if for some people it is better just by a phone call, and if we are unable because we are out of the country, or sometimes we are unable to reach that there, technology and now have bring us so many alternatives for us to be connected. That is the beauty of, right, of what happened. If we see the positive side of that, we are able to help other around the globe.
Yes.
So not just people, that we know in our location, but other people. I had the opportunity to speak with people in Russia, in other places. That is the beauty of this.
Yeah. Well, that's perfect. So if anybody's watching and they want to get a hold of you, they, like you said, you can make an appointment through Living Without Limits with Karina Seda, and then I know there's a drop down that you can make an appointment or reach out to you.
Yes, if you are in your phone and it appear in the left side, I believe. Yes, in the left side, if you are in the computer, if it has different sections, and in under services section, you can see the calendar.
Okay, so yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's impressive. Now, Mike Peters from South Wales, United Kingdom, just put the website. Is that it right there on the screen?
Yep, it is right. If you go under services, you can see the different. I had a free consultations at the beginning, right?
That's terrific.
There are so many resources and things that we can do. Yeah.
And you're making me feel like I need to do more. I mean, more and more and more. You are really. I love what you're doing. It's very motivating. So, but is there any other last parting words that you want to say? Because I do get the feeling, and I think everybody can see, you have so much passion for what you're doing. Stroke didn't define you. I mean, you are who you are, and I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you coming on the show and sharing all of your experiences. It really means a lot. I'm going to click on the website. I'm going to get that free consultation, and you'll see, wow, I need a lot more.
Awesome. And that is the other thing that sometimes we think, oh, I am fine. I got this alone. And to be honest, I was one of those for years.
Really?
But we all, there is a saying, and I don't know if I am translating this correctly, but two heads things better than one, or something like that, right? But you guys get the idea.
Yes.
But even though if we are healthy, we are able to become healthier. We are humans. Every day we learn something new. Every day we are able to switch things to be better and become better than before, because that is one of the things. I am not just looking to be like before. I am becoming better than before.
Wow, that's perfect. So that's absolutely, I'm in awe of what you've been talking about. Having a stroke at 15 and moving on to now you're 28 and you're totally passionate, living without limits with Karina Seda. And thank you so much for being here. It makes this, my whole day is going to be better just because of you.
That's good.
So, and you guys out here, thank you for being here, and it means a lot to me, and I know Karina as well, because we're just sharing little things. If we can change one person's life, we did it.
Yes, that's true. I agree, and it is an honor to be here and share this with everyone. There is a lot of things we can. I don't stop if I keep going.
Oh, keep going.
There are so many things that every day we learn something new, and we have something to share.
That's so true. But yeah, and you're more than welcome to just put more, talk about your website or keep pitching it, because it's we don't get a lot of people on that. The passion that you have is just mind-boggling. So.
Yep.
So yeah. So anyway, again, just like Salud says here, she just said, live life to the fullest. It's so true.
It's true, and what a great opportunity to be able to I always love to do everything, like give the I always say that some people laugh about it, but 200%. I love to give that extra mile with everyone and being have the opportunity to do this, because I am able to spend time, speak, and so many things, right? We
Yeah.
can start working on, and so many things we can do.
Wow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love to have you back on to share. We'll just get right into your business and show everybody that you're changing lives. So thank you again.
Thank you.
We will see you guys later and have a wonderful rest of your day.